You are welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Boss Yakon, and I'm here to talk to you about how to unravel the power of the subconscious mind that helps you attract anything you want in life, the good you desire, as propounded by Bob Proctor. Now stay with me. If you really understand this concept, you're going to make some great changes. But if you do not grab the concept, what happens is your chances of making changes in your life will thinner by the day. And I hope you understand everything that I'm going to say. Let's get into it. In my previous video, I told you about how your subconscious mind works against you, how the paradigms and the habits formed in your subconscious mind works against you, and the reason why you have not been able to attract anything you want to do in life. This is why you are stuck and you do not see results. It's coming from a subconscious mind. Now let's go over it a little bit and let's get into it. Now we have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. In the conscious mind, we have the sensory factors, the five senses, and also your higher faculty. So we are talking about your intellect. So we are talking about perception, your memory, your will, your reason, your intuition, and imagination. All these are formed in your conscious mind. Now, when it comes to the subconscious mind, we have the paradigms, we have the habits, how you have been programmed since childhood. And that is serious. You stay with me and you listen to this. You don't want to miss this because it is important. So what happens is when you are a child, you are being programmed. There's a way you live. There are things that goes into your subconscious mind and that determines how you behave and respond to the universe. But unfortunately, when you are a child, you are not able to, think. You don't have a conscious mind. So what happens is the environment thinks for you. Your mother, your father, your sisters, your brothers, your siblings, your relatives, the environment where you were brought up. Those people around think for you. So the things you have been doing since childhood, the programs you have in your mind, it's not you, but others are thinking for you. In other words, the life you are living is not what you really want. It's what others thought for you, what others laid down for you. Yes, that is the meaning. So you have to undo the programming others are giving you and then tap into the universe, the powers of your mind, because the divine nature is for expansion and full expression, and it is waiting for you to command something to the universe. Hold that picture in your mind and get the life you desire. That is how things work. So the life you have been living since childhood is not your life. It's what others dictated for you, and then it has been programmed into your mind, and then you are acting subconsciously by that. And that is the reason why even your imagination is able to form some pictures. It's able to form the dream life you've always wanted. But what happens is your subconscious mind disagrees with what your conscious mind is doing. And because of that, there's disparity, and you have not been able to materialize anything you want to do. Never. You will never get results. You will keep being the same person. This is how things work. Now listen to me real close on this one. We have imagination in the conscious mind. Remember, I told you we have the higher faculties, and the imagination is one of the higher faculties. So what happens is right now, as you're watching me, if I tell you to imagine the life you'd always want to live, the dream life you've always dreamt about, you will be able to do that right now. So yeah, I want you to do that exercise as you're watching me right now. Exactly. You have been able to, picture the life you want to live in your mind right now with your conscious mind. Now let me ask you, where did that come from? The ability to, imagine things with your mind and see yourself living the dream life you have always talked about. Where is that power coming from? The mind alone cannot do that. So what happens is there's something that we call universal intelligence. God sends power into your mind. Okay, psychologists refer to it as power or universal intelligence, and maybe Christians, religion, we are going to say God. Yes, the characteristics is the same. So God sends power to your mind. What that means is God is for expansion and fuller expression, always in advance of what have gone before. Proceeding out of it is things in advance that you cannot see in abundance. Okay, we cannot tap into the unknown and unseen. Our subconscious mind is letting us down. So God sends a power to your mind, into your conscious mind, and your imagination is able to imagine yourself living the life what you want to live. So God is telling you that once you are able to see it, you can get it. But Potter said, once you are able to see it, you can get it in your hand. Once you're able to imagine yourself living the life you want to live, you can actually materialize that in your life. So what happens is, hold that image in your mind, that picture you see, the things you want to do, seeing yourself doing well in life, hold that picture in your mind, and then get emotionally involved with it. Okay, get a diary. Anything you want to do, write it down. Please listen to me real close on this one. It works like unadulterated magic. It works like that. Results is here. You listen to me. Write down anything you want to do. Write it down in the diary. Read it every day. Read it every day. And then picture yourself living that life. It could be relationship, job, whatever. Let's say you want to marry a woman, okay? A woman of certain caliber. You know, you can define that. Maybe somebody who is caring, a woman who is caring, a woman who is, you know, loving, a woman who is compassionate or something. A beautiful woman, you know, you name it. Now write it down, read it every day, and then picture yourself living with that woman. Talk to that woman in your mind. Hold that picture. Do not let your subconscious mind let you down. But what happens is, some of you, or you know, a good number of us, we are able to hold a perfect picture in our mind. But there's that little voice that is saying that you cannot do it. That is from your subconscious mind. That is not the devil. That's from your subconscious mind. And remember, I told you, your subconscious mind was built from childhood. There are things people taught you that seeped into your mind. That is not your lifestyle, because you didn't think for yourself. Others were thinking for you. The environment were thinking for you. So undo that programming, because that is not how you want to live your life. But you are not conscious. You have not developed high level of consciousness. So you cannot do away with that. And that paradigm is dictating your life for you. And you can never achieve anything. Never. Not even a single chance. Never. Unless you do away with that programming. Remember, that programming in your life, your mother taught you something, your dad taught you something, the environment, your siblings, people you went to school, church, environments, you see, they program you in a way. So before you build a conscious mind at the age of 10, you are already living that life, and that is your life. So when you develop a high level of consciousness, you'll be able to undo that programming, and then you get the life you want from the universe. Remember, the divine nature is for, you know, full expression. Is always waiting for you to cause something to be. Now hold that picture in your mind. Hold it firmly in your mind. See yourself living that life. The dream life you have always talked about. You want to have a business. You want to have branches all over the world. You know, you want to be a CEO, something. You want to be a big boy, big girl, doing your big things. Hold that picture in your mind. Okay? Then get emotionally involved with it. Firstly, write it down. Read it every day. Read it every day. What you do is, by repeated patterns, you force the paradigm to old paradigms in the subconscious to go out. Now you reprogram it with the new ones. So the first way of doing away with your paradigm in your mind is repetition. Remember, Bob Proctor gave an example. Say you want to say a flower Priscilla and a flower Abigail and a flower Emanuela. And now my catcher say, "Oh, you're free, Manuela." That is the only time you will hear your name. Like he said it once. Unti ma. Oh, my say for Manuela. Or catch once. One catch be ma. And Kaoba say for Manuela. Kaunkai. But your mom kept calling you Emanuela. When you bang also now real subconscious mind mom. Now you can Emanuela and what you yes. Repeated patterns. That is how you were programmed. Think about it. And everyone man is severe repeatedly. And some who you catch it repeatedly. You catch it on the big road team. It takes 21 days to form a habit. So look at the number of 21 days you've had in your past life, in your childhood days. If this happens for 2 years or 3 years, look at what happens to you. You get programmed. That is how you were programmed. Sanity, and that is how you cannot attract better things. I told you, you do not work your way to success. You attract your way to success. And you get in life, You get in life who you are, not what you want. So you want better things, but who you are resent that change because you are not built enough. Your mind is not built enough. Your subconscious mind detests. Your subconscious mind resents that change until you can hold something positive in your imagination, your higher faculty. But your subconscious mind, there's that little word that is saying no, you can't. And that is from your childhood. Sanity. If you listen and understand this, you will change your life for better. Like it works like unadulterated magic. You see changes. Trust me, it works. It really works. So the life you have been living, is not your life. Somebody detected for you. Think about it. If anybody have more in face and I pay. So say you walk masia. Na say the aduane betete wa. Unyi ne opa aduane na wie. Say you ko wo tamalia. Enkasa aduane na nkaba bedie. It tells you that environment has a way of changing your life. And think about it. Look at what happens in our environment. Negative things. Anybody programming here. So before 10 years you were negative. There is no way you attract positive things. I told you. Things are vibrating in frequencies. Now listen to me real close on this one. Listen to me. The goal you want to achieve, okay, you want to be a businessman, a businesswoman, you want to marry somebody positive, you want to have the best life, you want to influence the world positively. That goal, okay, that goal is vibrating at a certain frequency. Remember, our thought are on frequencies. Everybody is vibrating on a frequency, okay? So that thought, that reality, that goal you want to achieve is vibrating on a certain frequency. Now, there's another version of that goal in your mind, in your imagination. It has to have the same frequency as the one you want to attract. That is how things work. And automatically it will connect like that. You want positive people in your life, right? Hold that thought in your mind. You want positive people in your life. Hold it up in your mind. Hold it firmly in your mind. Okay? Now what happens is that positive person you want to attract is vibrating at a certain frequency, and as soon as the thoughts in your mind vibrate at the same frequency, you start to attract that person. You don't work your way there, you attract your way there. You get in life who you are and not what you want. I told you. But there's that little voice in your subconscious mind that is saying you can't. It's how you have been programmed. It is powerful, very powerful. Primary then you know how the mind works. Because some of us have been able to, have better, beautiful pictures in our mind, dreams in our mind. Okay, God sends power to your conscious mind, your higher faculty, your imagination. You are able to see yourself living a certain life. Look, think about it. Where does that come from? You see, psychology refer to it as universal intelligence or power, and then religion, Christians, we say God. Okay, God sends something into your mind, your imagination, and you're able to picture yourself living a certain life. But how come you cannot materialize that? You see, the fact that you have been able to see that in your mind means you can materialize it, you can have it in your life. But Porter said, if you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your hand. But your subconscious mind, resent that change. Your subconscious mind is saying no because of the programs you have been programmed with since childhood. Do away with that. Use repetition. Write what you want in the book. Recite it like a mantra every day. Do it every day. Do it. Get emotionally involved with that. Start to live like it has happened. That is how you attract it. And say, this is the secret. Okay, and this is in harmony with the law of attraction and law of compensation. The thing you want to attract, the life you want to live, you see, that life you want to live needs to have a harmony. There should be a harmony with the one you have in your mind. Okay, so if I want to be a businessman, what happens is I hold that thought in my mind. I see myself living that in my mind. Okay, and that reality of being a businessman is also there. It is also vibrating at a certain frequency. Now, the moment the frequency in my mind reaches that, I connect it, and it will start. No, the universe will start, practicing it out for you. It will send the right people to your way. This is how things work. You do not go wrong with that. You cannot do anyhow. You cannot do anyhow. Now, if you practice this, it will work for you. Trust me. And this is how you undo the programming in your mind. This is let me say the first step, or one way of dealing with that. We will talk about the rest in the coming videos. But this is one way of doing away with the paradigms. The way you have been programmed, it is not the way you wanted your life. Somebody did that to you. Your parents, the environment, okay, did that to you. That is not your life. Because you didn't have a conscious mind, you couldn't resent that, you couldn't resist that change. You took it, and your life thrives upon that subconscious, paradigms, and it's not working out well for you. Look at yourself. You see yourself doing well, but you cannot implement it. The fact that you can see in your mind means you can do that. So this is how things work. We are all vibrating at frequencies. That thought you hold in your mind has a frequency. Now you need to have the same frequency as the one out there. That's how you attract things. You do not work your way to success. It doesn't work like that. Build your mind. And now this goes a long way to tell you that the things you entertain in your mind, okay, that is who you are. That is the result you get. Things you entertain in your mind, that is the result you get. Sanity. This is how we have been programmed, and this is how you're going to do the program. Write what you want now. Read it every day. Get emotionally involved. Act like it has happened. Live with it. That person you want to attract, talk to the person in your mind. Behave like it has happened. That's how you attract it. Now you cause into the universe what you want. The universe sends the right people to your way. Because when you do that, it sends some signals to the universe, and it works in the way. Now remember, the divine nature is for expansion and for fuller expression, always in advance of what have gone before. So your past life cannot determine what is coming. And you see, some of us, when we want to attract better things, we use our current situation to say that no, it cannot happen. And when you say no, your subconscious mind says it picks it, and then no, you can never materialize that. That's how things work. So do not use your current situation, okay, to adjudge what is coming. No, don't do that, because what is coming has power. It contains some frequency. Now you can have the same frequency in your mind, and then when it reaches the level, it connects like that. Sometimes it might take a while, but that is the only way you connect proper. Like you get things, you reach your goals, you get the result you want. That is the only way. Now this is powerful. We should have been taught this at schools, at homes, and all of those places. By your opportunity, we have come a long way. So listen to me real close on this one. Watch this. You might have to replay this video over again. And this is how things work. And trust me, if you practice this, you will see results. You will see results. I know it works. God said, if you ask something from the Lord, or if you ask something from our God, what happens is you have to believe that it has happened. That is what the Bible says. You have to believe that it has happened, not believe that it is going to happen. No, believe that the thing has happened, and then live as if it has happened. That is how you get your frequency at the same frequency as the reality you want to attract. That is it. So that Bible verse has everything to do with our subconscious mind, but we didn't know. Your mind is powerful. You have higher faculties. You have the perception, the will, the reason, the memory, and all of that. The intuition, all of these are working in your favor. But you can see yourself doing well, but you cannot materialize it. Your subconscious mind is doing you more harm than good. So use repetition. The first way of doing away with that is repetition. Repeat it. There are things that were said to you repeated times, and that is how you got into your subconscious mind. Well, yeah, you cannot think for yourself. People talk for you, and you have been driving over that thought for a while, all this while, and nothing is working in your favor. Sanity, because those are negative thoughts. You are vibrating at a negative frequency. And you are attracting the world negative frequencies. That is it. So you attract the worst people, the worst type of energies, and all of that. This is how things work. Now in the coming videos, I will talk to you about other ways of doing away with the paradigms. The first way is repetition. Write it down, read it every day, get emotionally involved, read it, hold that image in your mind. That goal you want to achieve, hold it in your mind. Fact two, hold the family. Your subconscious mind will try to let it down, but hold it. Now you are aware. When your subconscious mind is working against you, you are aware. So you can effect the change. You have a good one on there. We will talk in the coming videos.